Okay. Change of plans. Not doing the collab thing today quite yet. That might be tomorrow. Bro's fucked up. He's supposed to be a detective. He doesn't remember shit. His like voice is in his head. I need to go to the harbor. I'd get help getting a body down from a crime scene. Very cool.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Saw this already.
Hold up and stay. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed might be time. No, I don't trust cops.
Right, okay.
Maybe you should ask them. We have families.
Yeah.
So do we, Scott.
I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hotel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
Okay.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir. Pity.
Let us work!
What is a what is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Who's that?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Interesting.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
He definitely stole those clothes from the dead body. Yeah, but the dead body had like armor on and shit.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
I thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your
We're all
background.
workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Now, what bar, bro?
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
I think I've been. I don't know.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Huh? What's the goal?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open, and try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mesk punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad can one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Native fucks.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Okay. Who else can I talk to over here?
Scab?
Scab asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head. What exactly is a
A
scab?
kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them
Gotta be
much.
bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Well, I am cop,
I was
apparently.
just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Can I have money? Come to investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
What's the strike
You know,
about?
serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
I did.
Feels like he's hinting at something, but you're too hungover or dumb to understand right now.
I'm looking for assistance with a dead body
Body still
situation.
hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
Oh.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That's simple. I just walk in.
I walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Oh, measurehead guy.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremacist is there. Walk right past him,
Right.
and press the button to unlock the door,
Uh huh.
then go past him again,
Yeah.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
I think I have some questions.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Oh no, I already asked the questions. Okay. In case of a strike, press button behind guard.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
What?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. uh. Say nothing, size him up
Are
first.
you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle.
This what?
Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
What do you mean my body betrays my
You
degeneracy?
have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
What?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat.
Alcohol?
You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
What?
Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
You need to get another drink. What are you saying? The race stuff is not important here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Please stop talking about races.
You gave the world eugenics,
No.
electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Stop fucking talking about race shit.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
Babe.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the arbor.
There's your people who put that dead body up there, your people just help me get it down.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bring
dude?
your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory. I'd rather not. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Oh, don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
What are you fucking talking about then? You still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
What? Enough of this?
He looks toward the harbor, motionless, the tattoos on his face like a web of stone.
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Huh?
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
I don't want to talk to this guy. This dude's fucking exhausting.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Kim, what do we do?
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
No.
Try the jump, up there on the roof. It'll be worth it, else there is little choice but to figure out a way to deal with the man.
But I couldn't jump up there. That was the whole problem, I thought. My dude is a fucking mess of nothing. He can't do shit. I don't have the EXP, that's for fucking sure. What? Assess the harbor. Yeah, I can't assess the harbor. I could ask Kuno what he knows about the fucking... Okay. Okay, I could use the shortwave. Okay. Let's ask for a briefing from Kim, because I guess I haven't done that again
Yes.
yet. Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Are we on the same
I'm
case?
afraid you and I are pawns. You don't know. I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde
Better
amnesia.
still than an imbecilic
Cop
it's
off.
just stupidity.
That's
The
stupidity.
cop kind. Our prisons can't decide
Uh-huh.
if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial,
Okay, okay.
sort of. It's less. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or...
Okay.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Well, that says about me that I was sent by my station. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified.
The silence carries.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. Most of the interchange doesn't exist.
Okay, enough with the competition then. Tell me something
Yes,
else.
it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Anything about it?
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim, a security guard, they didn't identify. There's a strong prejudice against. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest. Good.
Let me see. Gotta run the number on the victim's armor. Find the rest of the armor. Get the body down. Okay. Let's go run the license plate. Or the serial number. That's all I need for now, Kim. Why can't I... Okay. Car. I need to kind of get to the other side of this, don't I? I'm not sure I can do that from where I am. Well, here, if I click... Oh, there we go. There we go. He's crossing the boxes.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheating.
Pick up the radio.
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
Did you run a serial number?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
In a day. Okay. Like that's Kuno about the shit.
Was there anything else?
That's it.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Kuno, you fucking little brat.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Having to talk to Kuno is indeed tragic. I'll discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
Fuck about it.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Why?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant.
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Almost a kick-off on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea.
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Who do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker?
Oh my god,
Came
this
around
kid.
talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
He means Manana, the laid-back striker at the gates.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Okay. So I have to ask the dude, the man. Manana. So I try and get the body down, need to replace the lost ball, pay for damage, get my badge. Ask around about the tattoo's possible meaning. Keep searching for the collar, somehow. Find my gun. Okay. There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
I have never wanted to harm a child more than right now.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Now what are you gonna do, you little brat?
Get lost.
More questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The ladder ever climb it.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So would you say the ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's in the greenhouse?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Gardner used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
What's a kipt?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
The young woman by whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright, who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing.
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
It's fucking crazy.
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
What is this sick charade?
No! Get up, Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Who put you up to this?
No one. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
I don't like this child, like at all, man.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
Help! The pig's gagging him. Kuno can't speak.
Someone put you up to this?
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Did God put you up to this?
Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
I would do this if my chance of success wasn't so goddamn fucking low. I want to hurt this child. Okay.
Look. I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
So I get back to it. No.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
Fucking hell. What a terrible fucking child. Okay, I'm not leaving without my fucking my jacket. That assumedly has my ID and my gun. And I guess I should go talk to Manana afterwards.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Gotta put points in the severe affair. Check it out again. Alright. Please. Alright.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings
Low?
is still caught on the railing.
No! Why is it still so fucking low? Please, I need it! Fuck!
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna cheat. Hold on. I want it so bad. Please.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
No!
Nope, no.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you...
Alright, total 5. Oh no, total 3. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll just fuck off. Again. Go to the fucking door. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, I need to. Right. Yeah, now we're at 1 o'clock.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
There's no new dialogue to discuss. Oh, wrong entrance. I don't even know if going in here is going to have any new information for me, but it's been I haven't been in there since the beginning of the game, so why not?
Hello, sweetie.
Cryptozoologist's wife. The what?
Wait, who's Sweetie?
What are these dialogue options? Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
What? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I hope you're right.
You know where we are, right?
We're dead haunting each other. We're at the Whirling Rags cafeteria.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Revachol.
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
It's the disgraced capital of the world, something like that.
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
Nothing.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. It's the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you then, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy.
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Okay. I didn't see a dialogue option that seemed appropriate. That's why I picked them, but I know it wasn't. There's no government. How come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol,
Right.
not in the traditional sense. The
Yeah.
status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Yeah.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Okay.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So what is the revolution?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any
It had
cops?
something to do with everything.
Okay.
I really don't know how to explain it better.
All right.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away?
In time or space?
In what? Space?
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I traced the way back somehow.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Sure. Let's... Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach the domain imminent in North Gem Rock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main 2, Perdition. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. Jesus Christ. Sure, I'll get this one going. Why the fuck not? You have no idea where you are. Let me encourage you to ask her to explain the world in great detail. I mean, kind of have an idea. But I guess it's not good enough of an idea. What's this thing? Pinball machine.
Can I help you?
Seen something here at the whirling thing they talk about. What? What's that?
What thing?
Never mind.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay. If I go back into the fucking apartment room, will there be new things I will notice now that I have Kim and shit? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes another step towards the, takes a step towards the door. Good. What am I looking
The
for?
bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay.
The fan stands still. The window stands broken in its frame.
Yeah. There may not be any point to me doing what I'm doing, but...
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Could try and fix... Oh, it wouldn't be very high. Sure, let's... No, I don't care. I don't care enough to waste a check. I don't know if it costs anything, but... Okay, let me go to Mañana. Like I was supposed to be doing. Before I got, like, hopeful that I could figure something else out or whatever the fuck my brain decided it was trying to do.
The door is closed.
Okay. Talk to Mañana again.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Kuno told me you're supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
His promise.
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So can I use this to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
What? Oh, the alcohol. Jesus Christ, this guy's such a fucking mess. The probe into the armor, what'd you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What is the technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm going to find one piece.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armor too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off you.
Thanks for the cooperation.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
The measurehead thing didn't go well. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
The fuck are you talking about? What?
Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Pretty sure we don't. At least not all of these things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology. Alright, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however. First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Okay. Alright. Well, let me... What's this? Oh, the pen. I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do with this pen, but sure. Kuno lied to you, return and confront him. Sure. Fuck you, Kuno, you little shit. You know those fucking fictional children? They're like too perfect, right? Like Clementine or I don't know, what's another stupid perfect fictional child? Most of them. When they want the child to be sympathetic, they're just a perfect little fucking angel. Kuno's like the opposite end of the spectrum. He's too shitty. He's too shitty of a shitty fucking shit child. No child is this fucking awfully shitty.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I talked to Manana about the amour. He said to thank you.
Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Whatever, kid.
What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you. You got fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
My empathy is very low. I cannot. This is not happening. Alright. I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He has to convince himself.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
I get into the harbor from the roof.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Tried that, didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Was that my coat up there? Pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all
Don't
what?
Sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
It's with a tube of magnesolum, Kuno.
It's a vitamin pig? Don't you know anything?
No. I don't know shit.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
It's just magnesium, don't
You're
mystify
not
it.
getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
Fuck you, pig, don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die. Found a plate covered with powder residue, know anything about
That's
it.
where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What does he even care? That was Kuno S, actually. Kuno S is a girl child, not a boy child. Jeez, Puffy. Was with the pig head.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal! What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Fucking care? Ask your station for additional funds. They're not going to give me additional funds. Okay, well... Oh, hold on, what's...
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
I don't like this. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Can I save again? Yes. Main character here needs to stay away from any sauce for like at least a week. At least a fucking week. We are on the first fucking day. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering
Yeah,
wheels,
I
a
get it,
radio
I get it.
microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
Radio.
Precinct 57.
41st.
Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Dining financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't... What does he want? He's asking this. I don't think... Don't give... Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Okay.
Anything else, sir? Over.
Nope.
Roger that. 10-10.
Alright. I didn't mean to use whatever I just used, but okay. Well, I have 40 EXP. Love accidental hours item usage. Yeah. I guess now I know what that D-pad thing is. At the very least, I didn't waste it. Okay, so let's play the fool. Let's play the fool even more than I just kind of naturally do, huh?
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Sure. Let's subscribe to his advanced race theory. Unfortunately, because that's the easiest way to get past this shit. Actually, hold on real fast. Real fucking fast. 1 second. Alright. Let's do the thing.
Go ahead.
What?
Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
Fuck. That did not work. I failed the 83% check. Need some of that race stuff in my brain.
Inane popular culture lingo. It is intellectually uninteresting to sock anything to an infant such as you.
Oh my god, what do I do? I'm fucked. Shit. What more can I possibly do at this point? Mañana.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Can you give me money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Oh shit, catch it. Catch it.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
I can't believe he gave me a coin. That's crazy.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing
though. Union is probably getting by.
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Every little bit helps.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Okay. Let's look at the text on the door, the gate. Great.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button?
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna try to fight him. Okay, I got some more money. Got even more money. I owe so much money, though. I don't know if I'm going to get all the money I owe that guy. What's this? What? White tank top? What is this for? It gives me +1 to physical instrument. Yeah? Okay. Why do you have to walk back around it? Ugh, silly. Okay.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Okay, where's he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's such a bad idea?
People in Martinez tend to agree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders. with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Okay. Game makes me feel a little stupid. Just a little. Okay, let me... Okay, bro is effectively a wall. Alright. I really don't want to have to do this shit because I know I'm not going to fucking succeed. But I think I'm running out of options on what I can do. So... let's equip the... Yeah, this gives me +1 physical instrument, which is important, I think. I could sell these things. Okay. Let's try taking a swing.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Fuck. Okay, here we go. Gonna lose. What? Holy shit!
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Rip into him with the right hook. No! Oh, God!
Oh, God. Wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of forceps crushing you, and you can feel every jewel.
Oh, no!
Say it. I am a degenerate drunk.
How did this happen? I was winning!
You were. But then you made a wrong move, and now your skull feels like it's about to crack.
No! Fucking... I am a degenerate drunk.
The compression is unbearable. This is causing some serious damage to whatever precious, gelatinous thing is inside there. Your sight turns red.
You are a poor player of physical chess.
I have nothing else I can do but try again. Fuck.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you. No, just let him kill me. I don't care anymore. Just kill me. Just fucking kill me. I give up.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Oh! So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end bad.
Okay.
There's no shame in surrendering now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face, like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
Good. Great. Fantastic. Wow.
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Okay, well, let's, hopefully it lets me pass the check again, but I think I may have just gotten very, very, very lucky that first time.
Your race descent has only worsened since I
Yeah.
last saw you.
Yeah.
You have really let yourself go.
Mm-hmm.
How did this?
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk.
How else are we going to get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
The yard, the other end of the harbor. Ugh, hold on. I wish I would have thought that I should do a roundhouse kick instead of another punch, because otherwise I would have fucking won that check, and it would have been the coolest fucking thing my character's gonna do all fucking game.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout a brewing.
Do it!
Don't shoot, officer! Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown?
Shakedown.
Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm going to shake you down for some answers.
Then fire away, officer.
Thought gained, finger pistols, 9mm. Kind of stuff are you selling?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get all those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers. All extremely cool and above board.
Okay.
Anything for you.
Food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait, Humanix, humanitarian aid.
Does your supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there?
What? Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
Look around.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Sure, let's try it.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Shades of self-destruction. Let's rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
Oh, good.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Sure, we'll try a check.
No, all you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun. Not like those cheap plastic shades.
That's okay.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
What about over here?
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, Ultra Series.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A pair of found Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine.
Wow,
super cool.
50.
Only 50 real.
Holy shit.
Only? That's madness.
Let's look at the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, "Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara." The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Poor little speakers.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
Samaran trash? That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
That's why I want them. I think they might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
God damn it.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek, a windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
I mean, I don't even have the money for it.
You find your hands deep in tattered and the box smells like cat.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand.
Okay.
Keep... The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% gap.
Let's see. What else is over this way? Gloves? They provide electrochemistry. Sure, it's something to wear, I guess. And who's this man?
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
You know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
It is salty. It is savory. It is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Yeah!
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Yay! You know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Okay. Cool. We had conversation. We did it.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open, and thus out of order.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets. It's an acquired taste.
Okay. 42% check.
Judging
Yes!
by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Oh, cute. I see. Bro was fucking crazy. Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
Look at the roof of the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Broken posts.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
Look at the sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recently?
Within the past 72 hours.
Look at the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linéaire G22.
Why those?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers. Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linéaire G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long. You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Okay.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Can I tell him what I found, or?
Any theories about what happened here?
Reckless traffic hooliganism.
What kind of car do you think it was?
I can't say it was either or. Probably a Capri 40?
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
I have some ideas of who it might have been. Was someone dangerous? Perhaps it's someone connected to the murder.
The traffic hooliganism? I hope not. Fortunately, we are not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
We should bring this driver to justice.
If we must.
Good. Roy's pawn shop. What? Oh, what's this saying? Oh, yeah. -2 savoir faire. I don't want to do that shit. Fuck that.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Try it anyway.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Okay.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
What day is it today? Okay, what was the yard that Kim was talking about? Is this the yard? Oh, here, let me go see this thing. Sorry you missed so much. It is what it is. Seems like a park unless a yard, though. What's supposed to... Bullet holes. Oh, bag! Stupid. Money! So how do I start picking up bottles? Was that bottles? Oh, okay. I have to individually go to every single bottle and start picking it up. That's crazy.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Oh, Kuno. God damn it.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn wooden planks. An X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the Star of Pericanasis, or the Cairo. The central symbol of the Pericanassian Church. A star, a great moral height, to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Probably some kids.
A simple but clever solution to ruin in a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity.
Bro is so
This
down bad for
coin-operated
money.
Viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
No, I need all the money I can get as it is. Ugh. Boat. Oh, he's gonna go all the way down there to look at it. Okay. What the fuck is this? There's a girl up there. She spilled the paint. Keeps at apartments. Uh-huh.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Okay. Could you imagine you come down to investigate a murder and you just have to follow around this guy who can't remember shit and is also broke as fuck and just watch him scavenge for bottles so we can make money? No, seriously. Poor Kim.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualization impossible. Okay. Never mind that then. Child, fuck off.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever. Trying to sneak up on me.
Just want you to fucking leave. Apparently that's too much to ask. Garden hose.
There must be another way into the building.
What the fuck? What? Was that just me? Or was that really loud for no reason?
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Was that just me, or no? Okay, that was super loud. Cool. Good. Good bug. Good random ass bug. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. Orange bum hat. +1 reaction speed, -1 rhetoric. Good. Oh, he just runs automatically now. That's helpful. Fucking, can you please jog everywhere so we don't have to fucking... But damn it. Okay. Just voice projection. Who's this guy?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Oh, okay.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
What does this mean? Why is he winking at me? What does this mean? What?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Sure.
She nods.
We can tell him about the strike.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk.
Oh, okay.
I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Sounds like an easy job.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
Measurehead, Robbie, is, this very tall racist man. He's blocking the button that opens the gate. I had like a 17% fucking check to knock him out and I passed, and then I could either do a right hook or a roundhouse kick, and I picked the right hook, and I lost. And I tried it again after reloading, and it didn't work. So, I need to figure out some other fucking method now. Very cool. So strike is connected to the lynching.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
How the talk's going before the lynching.
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then.
Smart.
I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Certified hog yanker. Hi, Skippy.
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are the demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
She nods.
Tell me about the union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Is he that
He is
bad?
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
2 of it.
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
What's poppin' home doggies? Look, fucking this game is so very interesting, but it's also very smart, and I'm very dumb. They're trying to talk about, okay, there's a fucking murder, and in the back of this, this, like, they call it a cafeteria, I guess, but it's like a hotel-ish inn thing. There's like 3 fucking rooms or whatever. There's like a murder, dude's hung in a tree. He had on like fucking armor. I need to get the body down, but I can't because it's hung too high up and we can't shoot it down. So we need to ask for help to get it down because the 2 fucking dudes investigating it can't do it themselves. And they're both from like 2 different fucking... They're from 2 different police stations. One's from my character is from the 41st. He's the portrait on the bottom left with the fucking grimace slash smile slash whatever the fuck that is. The other guy's from the 26th or something. Like the 2 different police stations are in some kind of pissing match, but they also don't give a shit. So they sent these 2 guys here. One's overly fucking, what do you call it? One's overqualified. That's Kim in the orange. The other's a bumbling fucking alcoholic. That's the fucking, that's the guy I'm playing as. He's got like all his like motor functions talk to him and have opinions and about what he does and doesn't need to do. He's been drunk for like 3 fucking days. He needs to never touch a drop again. But electrochemistry really wants you to know that he should take drugs to make him perform better. Yeah, the Union may or may not have fucking killed the guy. We're not entirely sure. And then there's the scab. I'm not even sure if that's supposed to be a fucking slur or not. And they're like the people who aren't part of the Union and who want to work. And so, you know, the Union's like, well, fuck you guys. We're trying to get better pay and shit. And they're like, yeah, we want to work and you don't. The world is not our world. It's like some fucking commentary on, I don't know. It's not like a democracy. It's like a world that was the country was a fucking a monarchy, and then there was a revolution, and the revolution, no one liked it, I guess. A lot of the people here, we're in like a poor part. We're in Revachol or something. We're in like this poor district. And so a lot of people here seem to have sympathy for the crown, or what would have been the crown, the used to be crown. The Union like runs things down here, so these two police officers who were trying to fucking investigate the crime, like, some people are polite, but no one really wants them here. Oh my god. The man I aspire to be. Borderline artistic. Yeah, I've seen the game called a... Oh, for fuck's sake, what was the term? Let me find the term really fast. It was on TV Tropes, which I shouldn't look too much into because I don't want to get spoiled in anything, but... What did it call it? It called it a new weird Western RPG. Developed by the Estonian game developing collective ZA/UM? I don't know what the fuck that means. The new weird movement is a post-modernist take on certain kinds of literary genre fiction. In a nutshell, it's a specific genre of science fiction, fantasy, or horror literature that does not follow the conventions of derivative takes on those genres, but without being an outright parody or deconstruction. Similar to a new wave science fiction movement of the 60s, but it took off in the mid-90s, and that's peak in the early to mid-turn of the millennium. Okay. So yeah, thinking it's artistic is like totally valid, since that's their entire point. It's like a new weird take of Western RPG, I suppose. It's
how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the Union itself outside of the brothers, Claire?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that.
Seems to me like the ultimate fusion of text adventure and point-click adventure game. Fusion/evolution. There's other games that do this sort of thing with like a character sheet and stuff too. Like what immediately made me think of is Baldur's Gate or whatever, which I have, and I've played all of 5 minutes of, and that's all I've played of it for some fuck ass reason. Where like your actions, what you can and can't do, are all dictated by your character sheet and shit. You know, like normal D&D and shit like that. Okay.
Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Nah, we don't have to do that. That's two policemen. Let's just join the revolution or whatever the fuck.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Evrat and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
I don't fucking know. That's kind of the problem, right? Okay. So they're saying, yeah, 20 years ago. Yeah, so a giant leech, I guess, if it's fucking awful, right? If it was good 20 years ago and it's bad now.
Indeed.
Okay.
And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
So, like... Well, so what then? We can't... Fuck. Said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files. Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter.
I see.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll be just fine.
Okay.
Of course. How else can I help?
Photo tattoos.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
How was you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the fourth day to the back's day on this. I hope
What?
there is something else I can help you with.
What the fuck does that mean?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
No! You can't ask me for my name and badge number, please! Fuck! No! God fucking damn it!
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my
He's
colleague from
57,
Precinct
not
41.
26,
I'm afraid
Jesus.
he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
I sure don't have my badge right now.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life and the world.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Like, I have a feeling I know where the fuck it is, I just can't get to it because I don't have either the pathway open or the physical attribute necessary to jump to it.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah, me neither, man.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
No!
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear.
Uh-huh.
The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Yes, the episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
What the fuck is encephalopathy? Whatever the fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Encephalopathy. is a general term for a brain disorder that affects the brain's structure or function. Oh, okay. It's a group term. Okay. Fuck, get back in the game window, fucker.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol.
Yeah.
A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour.
Okay, yeah.
North of the 881 and Jamrock.
Gotcha.
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea.
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
So we're near the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
The what?
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
Name of the island.
Caillou. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
Okay, you're losing me.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her. And to humanity at large.
What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city, the great kind. History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Who built it?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was it built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
You had that number kind of just ready, weren't you? Well, resolve history.
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
Center of the world?
Oh, we're quite a way off. About...
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor, light reflecting off their glass windows.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
What?
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time.
Ah.
There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
I don't know any of this.
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, man. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Madame Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
But won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now?
Oh, of course not. You are already diligent for getting this far, and diligent boys remember where they left off.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Okay, well, I should go.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Of course, Detective. Take care.
Let me look at, keep asking Joyce questions about reality. Return later. She'll be here whenever you need the info. We should find the vehicle. Joe Ryder using the escapades for the traffic hooligan. Close the water lock on Wednesday. Joyce's info on the lynching, but I can't get that until I can get my fucking badge back. Jimus Vu, derealization. Revachol Special Administrative Legion. Yeah. Name after name, and none of them is familiar. They seem real, but something is wrong. I feel like a kid looking at stickers on the fridge. Sure, we'll internalize this as well. Okay. Let me save the fucking game. And call it quits for today. So. Yeah, bye-bye. I don't think I'm doing this tomorrow. I think something else is happening. But we'll see.